kidding you? Oh. Yes. Oh. Right. Okay. Right, this is good. Are you not going to sit and moan? Honestly. Right. There's that. Here. There. Mine. Put this in here. Oh, where are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Fine, fine.
Do you guys want the bowling in?
I don't know about next one.
Ever some? Oh, you made curry for yourself. Alright, well. He's coming down.
I need to put the chicken on.
You need to put the what?
This board here. Oh, thank you. I need to put it down.
And we're making a table?
We're making the chicken chatty board. Just
the chicken what?
Chatty.
Oh, okay.
So it's this guy here. He just flips down. Missing the light, obviously.
Whoa, whoa.
Sometimes if we're lucky. There we go. Now, I just have to make sure I can get out.
You can get out? Yeah.
I might just stay here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
All right, so is Nick coming? Is he going to see her? He's going to stop in there. Well, I'm going to be there.
Oh, yeah, if you're there, he'll come in.
Okay. Tell him I have plenty of food, and I'll gladly make him a plate. There's plenty for his daughter. Like, I have a bunch.
That's really kind of you.
And it's just Carlene and I. Carlene doesn't eat a lot.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I have a ton of food. So,
right, now this must be my instruction. Thank you, Justin. Right, Chicky Boo Dad, are you ready? Wow, that's clever. Hold on a minute. Wow. Okay. Wow, clever. Are you ready? I hope so. You're concentrating. Right, okay. Well, this is where you're supposed to go. So you chose to go here. That's where you're staying for a minute. Let me see. Baby chicken. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Milo, you out here. Milo, your face. Come on, Milo. Come on, Milo. I don't want you eating that, because I don't think it's good for you, honey. Okay, ladies. Come on, my little slumpets. Now, you know what fun is? School freedom. So, you can go under here. I need to... start that.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Where did I find this again? Listen, ladies. New channel. Here. Ladies! Now, I thought Milo and Melvin were problematic. Looks like you two are going to be just as tricky. Hey, you can eat those. Oh, goodness gracious me. Tastes like beautiful girl. Now I'm making a chicken. Right, yeah, eat that up and clean up the floor. Don't be mucky puppies. I need to do a form for cloud. Okay. That is not for you, Missy. Not for you, darling. You knew it's not. You knew it's not, little love. Little love. You little girl. Ah. Come on, Blossom. Come back. Hello. Hello. You're nice little girl. Yes, you are. You are going to love this. Yes, you are. Right, come on, goats, move. Not helpful. Not helpful. Right, what time are we at? 4:53. You ready? You ready? Yeah. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, Mary Sue. Oi! Enough already. Not behave, will pop you out. Blossom. You good girl. Oh, that. Such a good girl. Eat. Oh, you go get your mommy in a minute as well. I shall. I shall. You took 5 minutes. Get your acting gear, huh? 5 minutes. Look at these pretty feet. Get your foot back. Foot back. And a massage. What do you think? Oh, you ready? You ready for your big moment? Are you coming in here too? Good girl. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're coming. I'm not so glad you're coming. If you're going to be mischievous. Did you see that goat? I did. I saw that goat. Can you see the goat too? He's going to try and eat stuff. That's what goats do. Here comes your mummy. What's she up to? Blossom. Blossom. You've been naughty. She is. Oh, she's such a good girl. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. You ready? You going to come up too? Yes. Yeah. Oh, no. 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 You're fine. Settle down. Let me wing. Uh-oh. No. Petal. No. So that's it for the goat, doesn't it? It's one of my shoes. I'm missing a shoe. What time are we at? 58. 58. We're nearly there. Scared the goat off. My turkey, are you okay, guys? Yes, you're looking super, darling. Are you going to come in here too? Are you? What time are we at now? Oh my gosh, oh, 4:59. Right here. Nearly your big moment. Not your big moment. Blossom. Oh, super. Don't be taking the lid off that. Leave it. Oh, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Hello, and welcome to our chicken chatting. And here is our beautiful lady who's going to be helping us out today. Doesn't she look delighted? She's like, if you could put me down, it'd be fine. Now, this is, get out of the way, our brand new board that John made us. Thank you very much, Mr. John Ford. And it's super looking. Now, to explain, he has each number repeated 3 times. There's a section here, a section in the middle, and a section on the right-hand side. And that's really super because it makes it far more random. And I am just hoping that we are able to get the chicken's poop on a tiny square. So we will try this out today, but I very greatly appreciate it. It was very quick to set up, and it sounds like a really super. Leave the box! Oh, I'm eating the box now. I've got gulps in here. Never good. Now, my precious, you think you're ready? You think your mind's in the game, is it? Yeah. I've got to go underneath the chicken chatting board. Oh my god, I've got turkey out. I've got to go underneath the chicken chatting board eating the cardboard box. So, best of luck everybody, and thank you so very much for the sellout. Right, sweetheart, are you ready? Oh my gosh. Right. Goat's gone. I might shut the door. Out! Good girl. What you thinking about? Oh! Well done. Okay, I know, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, she pooped. Yeehaw. Hold on a second, I'm going to pop her out, right? Right, there you go, ladies. Thank you very much. Here, you have some of these. Have some of these. Well done. Thank you. Okay, right. Now, this is where it gets super fun. I'm going to have to take a picture up this way. Okay, for your information, it landed on 5:04, which means that, I need to take another picture because I'm really good at this nonsense. So if it landed on 5:04, the surrounding numbers for the runner-up are 537, 295, 440, and 37. So the winner is 5:04. The runners-up are 537, 295, 440, and 37. Congratulations, and thank you so very much. Right, now I have to go and try and find where I've... Aha, here I am. Right. Oh! So, before further ado, I really want to get this moved. Hold on a sec. The tiniest bit of poop. And then I'm going to roll this back up. This is a super board. I think that worked really well, John. Thank you so very much. And all I need to find is one of those tubes that you post posters in through the mail, because that would keep it in really good condition. This is upstream here. Because it's not going to sit back in the box right now. Oh, maybe. No. Oh, actually, no. Right, so I'll keep it here. Right, hold on a sec. Woo! Bye. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we are. Ah, I have stolen Carlene's things, metal things. And they're actually sitting in front of the fire in her house at the moment. And I can tell you, they were blinking hot, red hot pokers. I'll put these there. I'm going to bring my chair over. Uh-oh, and brought my phone. Okay. Right. I like that. Oh, goodness. Well, happy Monday, and I think that worked really well, John. Thank you very much. It's easy. It's going to be easy to store, and it's a really good solution. So much appreciated. Oh, creaky, creaky. Now, the weekend was busy, and I can't really say we did anything terribly exciting, apart from 7 o'clock on Sunday morning when Carlene discovered that her bathroom was locked again, and Nick went down to unblock it, which he did, and that solved that problem. And we just kept going in barns, because barns in the winter are just very busy places. There's lots of animals to be accommodated, and they don't stop, so it's good. My hawk last night had disappeared, so I have a funny feeling. Well, Nick said it's probably out hunting. And I'm like, listen, as long as it's not out hunting my blinking animals, I don't really care what it's up to. So we kind of expect it to just come back and forward as it needs. It's desperately, bitterly cold in the evenings, and I heated goat barn, so that makes sense to me. And the door's always open, because we cannot close the door with the goats, because they like to headbutt it open. They clearly suffer from claustrophobia, because closing a door is just like an invitation for them to open it. So, to keep the barn standing in the way that we like it, the door is left open, and it stays more than warm enough, and obviously so inviting that the hawks come to visit. So it will come back and forward. It obviously poses a bit of an interesting conundrum for the chickens that live up there. Now, the chickens are not going out because the snow is so deep. They're just like, absolutely not. But they do have a massive, I think it was a 4 or 5 dog kennel area that they live in. So they've got stacks of space. They've got the lofts that they go up and down, and they just wander around all day making mischief and producing muck. So the chickens are happy. And I am hoping, I'm not sure this will happen, but I'm hoping that by the time the weather gets better, the hawk decides that there's not much excitement going on up the hill, and then disappears off and finds a good hunting ground. And then by that point, the snow will have disappeared, and the chickens can come out, and they won't be suffering an aerial attack from the hawk. So they do obviously have a space that if there is anything airborne and it's problematic, they go under. We've got another chicken house that actually sits on the hill, so there's a massive space underneath that where they go in when it gets too warm. They go in and they hide underneath there, and it's somewhere that they could run to should they not be able to make it back into the nut house. So that's obviously something. Carlene was hoping to come to MailChat this evening, particularly since it was chicken chatting. And I came back from the job this afternoon. It was an afternoon job. It was at 2 o'clock, and she's back in her pajamas and is exhausted. So she decided to stay there. She sent her apologies, and I think she'll eat and then go back for a sleep. And she had the nurse here early this morning. She's doing exceptionally well. Her INR is lovely. Probably because we picked up a salad on Friday, because she'd forgotten she hadn't had her salad this week. So Susie's been back in the salad. It might actually have been Saturday. In fact, it was Saturday. We went to we went to Home Depot for her to pick up a few things, and then we went down to Stop and Shop for a few groceries, and that was wonderful. So she's been out and about. I think she would prefer to be out and about a little bit more. It's, you know, it's tricky. Everybody here is exceptionally busy, and you know, it's problematic because we tend to go, when we're out and about, we tend to go and do jobs while we're on the way. Either we go to Meredith or we go to an actual job. And Carleen just finds it exhausting at the moment. The cold weather is debilitating. And so we have to dedicate the actual time to go and physically find somewhere that's comfortable for Carleen to go to get her out and about and exercise, because we're really actually trying to exercise Carleen. So it's a lot. There's a lot going on, but she does have running water, and they got it going. And then she said to her Justin last night to go and get a wheelbarrow of muck to put on the outside pipe. And unfortunately, as I'm not sure she was quite engaged with this, but for Justin's in the muck heap, you know, in the dark last night, and I said to him, I said, ordinarily at this time of year, the muck heap would actually be steaming because it's a hot heap, meaning that, here I get my composting hints and tips, meaning that it's got the right balance of decomposing matter that sits and trundles away. We add to it, and it keeps itself going, and all the little microbes, etc., are all sitting there digesting and mixing everything back in together. So it works very well. It is so blinking cold at the moment, everything is frozen. There is no activity, and in fact, if you ever have the pleasure of listening to me mucking, when you put the dung into the wheelbarrow, it rattles quite loudly because it is frozen solid. And so unfortunately, poor Justin was sent yesterday, once the toilet was unblocked and fully functioning, he was sent to go and get a wheelbarrow full of muck. And I did explain, I said, I had said to Carleen, I said, you're actually putting frozen muck on top. I said, I don't think firstly, it doesn't heat because there's nothing holding it together, it's solid. And I'm not sure it's really the effect she's looking for, but he dutifully put it where he was instructed, and yeah, so we'll wait and see how long that lasts for. But it seems to be we're having weekends with toilet issues, so that's always something to look forward to. And Carol and I went out to do the job today in South Peabody. Quite a difficult place to find, but a lovely facility. We saw about 49 people. They were very excited to see the dogs. Everybody remarked upon how calm Larky was. He's absolutely super. He just went around visiting, and the rabbit's phenomenal. And Carol, you know, she takes off with the rabbit and makes sure everybody's, you know, asked the questions they want to ask, patted the rabbit, done whatever. So it really went very well. We were there for quite some time actually, and then coming home, I had to drive the interstate. I'm still traumatized. So how I ended up in the 95, but I did. So that was a really good job today. We don't have a job tomorrow or Wednesday, and then our next job I think is in Methuen on Thursday, and then on Friday we have another one, and it could be in Peabody, but I can't quite remember. So, and Carol, I think, is going to join me for the job on Friday. She has a long-standing commitment on a Thursday, so I might be hoofing it myself on Thursday unless I can find somebody who wants to come and join me. So that's all very exciting, and we're just ticking over nicely. Janine, unfortunately, got frost, ice, and black ice acid. So that has dampened her spirits. But fortunately, they managed to avoid a tremendous amount of snow, because I think that really jams things up. And she will be going out to do her outreach visit tomorrow, and then I think she also does one on Friday. So she'll be busy with that as well, while also getting that barn finished off and all sorted. Bow is here just now. He is making some repairs within the stalls on the barn, and then he will be building gates, because the gate that hangs on the front of the tool shed and joins on with the dog run that's attached to the ICU has actually lifted off its hinges and is kind of floating there at this precise moment in a snowdrift. So he's actually building wooden fences for that, and that the wooden fence that's going to go there will be in two parts. So it'll be easy to take a wheelbarrow in and just use half the gate, but then when we need to get the tractor in and out, or anything larger than the wheelbarrow in and out, we can open both gates. And he is hand making these gates. He starts off with just big thick bits of wood, and then he builds them. He's actually going to be making his own hinges as well. So talk about custom. So he's making those for there, and then also where the roller doors are in the arena, either side of the arena, he's going to be making gates that will sit flush with the arena wall. And there's two reasons for that. Firstly, it's really nice to be able to contain the animals inside the arena securely when the weather is warm, and it allows the breeze to flow from one side to the other, at which point, yes, the roller doors are up, because they're obviously solid, but then we have to have gates. The problem with the gates is we have made do with the gates that we found lying around the farm, to be honest with you, and we have repurposed everything, but they're tricky to get in and out should you need to be taking wheelbarrows in and out or moving animals in and out. They're a two-hand job, and from that point of view, he is going to be putting in gate posts, and then we'll be creating these gates, because they are not a standard size, as you might have seen, because the gates that we have, they're either too short for the space or they're too wide for the space, and that is problematic. So he is going to create gates for in front of the roller doors. The other purpose for having these gates that will be flush with the arena wall is that when Wallace comes back to train his horses, it gives you one straight line, and the horses cannot duck into the little alcove where the roller doors are. And it's also handy, you can't get an animal trapped in there, so it's not a case of, the donkeys can be larking around, because let's face it, they do, and they put somebody in that little space and don't let them back out. So it keeps the place in a continuous line and removes these little nooks and crannies that you don't really want in an animal space anyway. So that's fantastic. So he went today with the tractor, with the trailer and the red car to go and pick up all of his supplies. So that's wonderful. He did that. Then we had to quickly unhook the car so I could take it out on the job. So you'll see him round about in the next few days, and he will be measuring things, getting things on position, and so it's quite exciting. It's nice because these are all just little steps that we've had in the works, but we're able to move forward with. So that's fantastic, and that's all down to the fact that people buy these bricks. So it's very greatly appreciated because it keeps us going. It allows us to pick off little bits at a time, and have some in the bank for emergencies. So it really is. It's such an undertaking. So thank you so much, and we do very greatly appreciate it. The other thing, and he did confirm that Wallace will be coming back at some point. He's hoping to get back at some point this year. We're not 100% sure when. But his stalls are still here. They're up and running, and that's fantastic. And here's the husband. Hello, my sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
I feel like I haven't seen you all day.
Been busy all day, honey.
I've been busy all day too.
Busier.
I don't think so. Did you get snooze this afternoon?
Perfect afternoon.
I did not snooze this afternoon.
I think it's on later.
I did not.
You did too.
I got up at 5
You did
o'clock.
so.
Oh! So rude. Yeah, the husband is here. He's coming to help me lift things. My wee sore wrist.
Yeah.
So hold on, I got to open this, and then you can open the box. So this is for Equine Rescue, and we are still part of it. We no longer run the big operation, but we are still part of Equine Rescue. As our other rescues, believe it or not, this is for a network. And this is, oh, thank you very much. This is a donation that's come in, and I'll have to put that in the bag. So thank you very much for that. That's much appreciated, Matty. Put that here. And do you want to open the box? This is from Susan. This is the box that the goats were opening. Oh, look, this is super. May I have one of those up?
Yeah.
This is just what I was thinking about. I was thinking we were going to have to take the blanket, and thank you, those are appreciated too. I was just thinking we're going to have to change the blanket that Moose sits on when we go out for jobs, and these are absolutely perfect. So thank you very much. These are our Valentine themed. Are these? Oh, these must be for Carlene. Thank you very much. We'll take them over to her.
Happy Valentine's Day, darling.
You're regifting to Carlene. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, she'll love those. She loves these, doesn't she? Let's put them up there. Otherwise we'll run away with them. Right. Great. That's really super, because I was just thinking about
And
that.
there's 4 of those.
Yes. So the dogs over there can have some, and I'll take 2 for the rabbit. Because you love them. Oh, thank you. That's much appreciated. Right, okay, you know I haven't got, did you get your glasses?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you get anything exciting to say?
No.
No? You've been working hard?
Yeah, been working. I did the farm this morning.
He did.
The
Yeah,
other
that's
farm.
7 in the morning. He just married it.
Not all happening. I picked Carly's toilet yesterday.
I explained about that. And jack of all trades at the moment.
Yeah, do many things. Just don't get paid for many of them, that's the thing.
But can I tell you something? I'm still focusing on the fact that you got half hour nap today.
Yeah, sort of, with animals all over me.
Aww.
No.
The dogs.
I'll see you later, everybody. Thank you very much for all your donations.
Hey, what are you going to do just now?
I'm bringing things in from the car, and then I was going to do the arena, and well, I'm basically going to do whatever she tells me to do, yeah?
Perfect answer.
Yeah.
Would you mind emptying my two wheelbarrows? I
Yeah.
actually started the arena, so there's only a little bit to be done. And then I'm going to do the hay bike, and then I've got the feed still soaking, and then I'm going to do the water. It's so much fun. I've got
Okay.
mucks everywhere else, though.
Coolio.
And the goats are out causing trouble.
I broke a bag of shavings. I put down the ground at first. Now,
Is it all?
trying to eat it.
Well, those, because they're wood shavings. And we had a really nice donation, and somebody sent us a donation to Tractor Supply of straw and what's that stuff called? Pellet bedding, which is fantastic. So that is very greatly appreciated and very much needed. So thank you. Right, the new number grid is absolutely lovely. Delighted with that, and it wipes clean. What more could you possibly want? Now, yeah, the goats were under the table, and that was my well-behaved goats. Honestly, Pat, those 2 male goats, it sounds like you're killing them. And they are so loud, and they talk like that all the time. As soon as they see you, they start screaming at you. Fortunately, I'm very fond of them, so it doesn't really bother me that much. Ooh. Yes, it's the Nubian goats that really wail. Oh, happy birthday, Karen Myers. That's lovely. doing at the moment is the sunshine's actually really warm, and I think somebody noticed that when the sun's beating down, the temperature gauge that's on the little pen outside the tea tent, it goes up to 40 degrees. So it's actually it's really nice standing in the sunshine. So what I like to do is I like to try and take the 2 cows and the 4 goats outside, and you'll see that Jenny actually stands on some days. She just stands in the sunshine. The turkeys come outside, the chickens, they tend to wander around the inside of the barn, and I feel it just gives everybody the opportunity to be outside. They get their vitamin D level up. They get nice bright. With the best will in the world, the light in the barn is not as beautiful as it is outside. So it's nice for everybody to get sunshine on their face and warmed up. And the donkeys do go out the other end, and they've got access to the outside. I am still stuck because Arthur has been such a little stinker with letting the goats and anybody else into the arena. He's just not having it, and I'm worried that he causes any trouble. So today I also opened the door in the cow barn, and I thought to myself, I'm standing here like an idiot because I do have to supervise the animals when they go outside, because Elvis all of a sudden has a spurt of energy and he takes off up the driveway as Elvis is wont to do. And where Elvis goes, Jemmy tends to follow, and then I follow, and then when I'm following, I've then got 4 goats following me. So we're like this crazy circus that's wandering up the driveway at speed after Elvis, and then Elvis decides that he's totally lost. He turns around and he comes running down, and then the rest of us all wander down. So I'm determined not to lose Elvis, and so that's why I kind of feel I have to supervise. So even if I'm mucking in the arena where Elvis stands when he's sunbathing, I can actually see him from the arena, and I watch what he's up to when he's down there. So it all works out. It's just a bit of madness. And I thought, I'm standing here like an absolute chocolate fire guard when I've got so many things to be doing. I thought, I wonder if I open the sliding door in Elvis's stall, if anybody would venture out. Now, the snow is still about this high, at which point they all go, yeah, no thanks. So they're outside because it is snow plowed in a large area. We might have to start snow plowing trails through the back as well. Honestly, things you do for these animals, but they're happy. They're getting lots of fresh air, and they're doing their thing. So that's what that's all about. And the goats are screaming because that's what they like to do. Now, she is a very pretty chicken. I cannot actually remember what type of chicken she is, because she was the bonus chicken that Ashley brought us. Oh my gosh, so the Monk's Walk must have got to Virginia then. Hello, Carol again. Somebody forgot their number. I am not the person, because I'm not sure what goes on with the main deck board. No! The boots are mine. I have to wear my long boots under my trousers. Yeah, I will video Carlene when she's ready for her close-up. She is not at this precise moment in time, purely because she's been in her PJs all day, because she's been doing things in the house. And we're going to DC is February the 10th. Wow, that's an amazing distance. Right, okay. I'm going to tell you about Louise. Congratulations, Louise, you were the winner. Now, the runners-up, Jane Worley, congratulations. Susan, wonderful. Jane again. And I do have reserved quick picks. Now, the numbers have actually been put under the names of the facilities that we visit. So that I need to get sorted out. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you so very much for taking part. That's super. There is more hay coming tomorrow. So what's happening is we've got a couple of those enormous barn doors. They have to go to another barn that we have. So they are they're going to be transported to there, and then once they're out of the trailer, they are going to go to and this is it's actually Bow that's doing this tomorrow. He is going to go to Meredith, and he's going to pick up here hay and bring it back here. That's a lovely thing to do, have a reflection on all we saw while we were getting to DC. Must be a very thick dog. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Why Jamie and Elvis are in Caleb's stall. So so this morning I had all the animals outside, and they were all mixed up, etc. So it ended up that I had to go and get myself organised for going on this afternoon's job. So I had everybody out and running around, and the way it fell, all 4 goats were in Elvis's stall, so I locked them in there because they were really problematic to move. And Elvis was actually in the goat stall with Jamie, so I just locked them in there. And they're having a bit of a change of scenery. And then I will swap them all back after they've had their dinner this evening. And that will make us all feel that we're in the correct spot for the evening. So it really just is. It was where they literally ended up. I just thought, shut the door and go. So there. And Sally is in where the 2 turkeys normally live, because she wandered in there and then lay down and went for sleep. The 2 turkeys are in Elvis's stall, and the 2 lady goats, Blossom&Petal, they're wandering around at the moment, as are the 2 females, the 2 chickens. So there. It's not going in a straight line. We are very lucky to have such a wonderful carpenter. Oh, that's lovely, Pat. Yes, she said she got your box. That was lovely. Yeah, that turkey is doing really well now. And it's the most peculiar thing, because I'd actually discussed with the vet going to pick up antibiotics for him, just to see if we could just help in case he has an infection. And then once I worked out the correct amounts that we needed, next day he started improving, and I thought, well, I don't want to give him antibiotics if we don't desperately need them. So it seems to be that what picked him up was I was giving him vitamins and minerals orally in a concentrated form, and it seems to have turned him around, because he's back to being an absolute stinker, which is great to see. believe it or not. Aha! Janine is in charge of the board, and she said to me that she will reset it and add in all the numbers that people actually send in envelopes. So any quick picks, Janine is now going to put them on, because I think we're a bit worried that they're getting lost in translation, shall we say. So Janine has said that she wants to take responsibility for that, and that's good, because I couldn't even tell you what the sign-in code was for getting into an MBA. Beyond me. The carpenter is actually Bow, and Bow is, what else is that? So, thank you, Cloud, you've reminded Janine. Okay, so we will be back tomorrow if we're spared. And we're taking every day as it comes at this precise moment in time. So that is super. So thank you so very much to everybody for everything that you did to get that board, across the line. Thank you to John for making the new board. It is, we're very much a village, and it's needed to keep this place going, but it's difficult. I wasn't able to take very many pictures today because the residents, not everybody has the waiver sign where you can take photos and post them online, and the lady who I spoke to wasn't sure who had and hadn't. I said, so the easiest thing for me to do is to take a picture of a member of staff, and she said yes. So I asked a member of staff, would you mind, just so people can see this is what we're doing, and she said definitely. Now the members of staff were taking pictures of the dog and the rabbit left, right and centre, which was, it's nice because you get such there was also people visiting with their relatives there today, and you get such a lovely sense of community, and there was a lady there from Ireland, and and I was speaking with her, and you could hear her brogue coming through, and there was a lady who was very scared of the dogs but was quite happy to sit and watch him move on by. A very engaged group of people. It was really lovely. But somebody said to me, "Thank you so much for bringing Larky and for bringing the rabbit." She says, because it's so nice to break up the day, and it is. Larky is going to be hard to replicate because he just goes and visits with people, and he's so calm. It's a fantastic skill that he has that Carlene trained him for. So it's I think it's a shame that we're not able to video a longer snapshot, because there's such a great deal of benefit and warmth that comes from these visits, because Carol goes around and speaks with people, I go around and speak with people, we have a giggle, we have it's just really nice. It's a really worthwhile undertaking, I think, and I think that the mission is very well received, and it is very definitely something that is of benefit to the people that we serve. So thank you for supporting us and our mission, obviously. Right. Thank you, everyone. So I'll be back tomorrow. Same old, same old. Rightio. Thank you. Oh. Now I've got to go and supervise the husband, you see. I shouldn't actually say that. He'll come and smack me for being cheeky. Oh. Now. Take these. Hello, Furby.